Well, you know how sometimes you walk down the street and you're about to do something, you feel pretty good, and you just hum to yourself. The music that I make for movies is really what the characters are humming to themselves when they're doing the little scene that you're seeing. In this case, the dogs don't actually hum, but we'll say that the dogs sing all the time. They speak to each other through music in my score. And I guess in that case, I'm part actor. I'm speaking for the animals. In this case, where I really started was with the two bad characters, Cruella de Vil, and with the henchmen, the bad guys who work for Cruella, who actually steal the puppies. One of them walks through the house at one point looking for the puppies who have escaped from him, and he's going, "Pup, pup, 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 puppies! Pup, 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 puppies!" And that, to me, translated as a little tiny instrument going, "Pup, pup, 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 puppies! Pup, 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 puppies!" So that was the first melody I came up with, and that's all over the score. That's really what I did, trying to figure out which instrument should play which character. Roger, our human, or Pongo's human, is played, because he's an American in London, and he's a little corny, so he's played by a steel guitar, like a country music guitar, and you just hear that wafting around the score. Anita is a charming English woman, and she's played by a clarinet, very straight and simple. The little puppies are played by this tiny little clarinet. It's really like a toy instrument that's this big. It's called a sopranino clarinet. The soprano is the top end, and the sopranino is an even tinier soprano. So there's this guy sitting in the orchestra playing this tiny clarinet, and that's the puppies, and he's always going pup, 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 puppies, except about 10 floors above me. Pup, 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 puppies! Our instincts are pretty much the same, and to collaborate with somebody you really like and whose work you admire is a great pleasure. And that's, you know, the collaboration in film is really what makes it such a pleasure to work on, not only with the director and the actors and the dogs and the story, but get to collaborate with 101 musicians in my orchestra. It is great fun. The schedule of a film varies, but typically you're working on it right up to the last moment, and the last moment is called the dub, when you take all the ingredients, all the sound and all the film, and you put it together, and you mix the music and the sound effects and the dialogue with the picture, and then you send that picture off. That's the end of the line. Typically, I work very close to the end of the line.